This episode brought to you by Planes. It brought Lemon John back to us.
This is Hot Drop, where we bring you premier PUBG analysis and piping hot drops. I'm Dano.
I'm Cody.
Someone else is here too.
Hey guys, it's Lemon John.
Let's get into it.
The Wan Man's back.
One.
Wow.
Have you developed a new accent?
Yes, just not the one you thought.
Yes.
We said he was
haven't
over the
seen-
sea, but we didn't say where.
Yeah, exactly. I have been saying cheers to people in like restaurants or whatever when I grab something from them, like the Brits do. That was the easiest thing for me to pick up to just like fit in better and feel like I wasn't being a dumb American. And I did it in Paris, and like I would say merci. So that it was just.
Did it make you feel pretentious?
It didn't. It felt like I thought that they appreciated it just a little bit. Just me trying, just like
Okay.
acknowledging that I'm in a different culture and trying to respond to it in a correct way. I don't think it was annoying, but please, any Frenchman, let me know.
So I have two things. First, John was saying he says cheers now. So that's awesome. That's cool. It's sort of one of those things that I want to put at the end of my business emails, but I am afraid to start doing it because I don't actually say that in real life. So instead, I end every single email with thanks, even though I'm not thanking them because they're usually asking me a question. So why am I thanking them back? So I want to put cheers because I feel like it fits in a multitude of ways.
I want to wear a Peaky Blinders hat, but I feel like I don't do that and people will call me out.
That's my issue. That's what I'm
Be
experiencing
like,
here.
hey, that's new and you don't do that. Why are you doing that? Is it because the new RD's doing that? And I'll say, what? No. But
The thing is, you don't do it until you start doing it. Just start doing it.
If I just
Dano,
start
and
doing it, it becomes my thing. Yeah.
it becomes your thing, and then nobody will care. And maybe you do say it every once in a while, like if somebody's doing a good job or whatever, or you
Okay.
grab a beer with somebody. Like it doesn't have to be like a ridiculous thing.
Doesn't have to be a switch flip. It could just be like ease into
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
But
And I-
also, the next time you go to a new job, you tell everyone to call you buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm Dan, but everyone calls me buddy.
And they'll be like, oh, really? Who? And you go, shut up and call me buddy.
And then I figured out a new Patreon goal. We need to get Cody a Peaky Blinders hat.
Oh, hey, yeah, we have a Patreon, guys. Patreon.com/HOTDROP. Hit us up. Give us your hard-earned money. We'll use it for ridiculous things that we don't actually need.
Now that we got an Xbox, we're just going to buy Peaky Blinder hats for each other. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thanks, Dan. Okay, second thing, real quick. We're going way off topic, but here's another thing. So we have a trip planned to Italy, and we're going to learn a couple Italian phrases.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I...
Fucking
What?
Fucking
So my problem is that every time I try to like learn or say, not learn, every time I try to say a phrase, it comes out with a ridiculous accent.
Uh-huh.
So like I'll try to be like thanking them for, like you said, if a waiter comes over and brings my food, I'll say, grazie, but it has to come out like that. It just comes out like that, and I'm really worried about this because they're gonna know that I'm not Italian, and they'll know that I'm not, a
They're going
native
to think
speaker.
you're mocking them.
I know, but I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to do that. But I don't
Okay,
know what
one-
to do.
You're probably going to touristy areas, so I
Yes.
think they'll be used to it. Plus, it's Italy. Everybody goes there on vacation.
Okay.
Two, I think you'll like it's weird now, but you'll get used to kind of the cadence of it. You'll hear other people say it, and it won't be quite as ridiculous for you. And three, just do it, man. It's super fun. Just to like, who cares?
Grazie.
Grazie.
Thanks, Dan.
Miss Scusi.
Perfect.
Great. All right, guys. Here's the deal.
Let's
We've
talk
talked
about
now for
PUBG.
about 5 minutes, and we haven't said PUBG even second 3 times.
Discord.
All right, here's we got some cool shit going on, even though I haven't been there for a while. Discord is popping.
Poppin'.
POPPIN apostrophe. Popping.
Pop
We have
pop.
11 new people in the last 2 days.
12.
Probably
12.
I think it's more. Yeah.
Someone else
Probably
just came in.
closer to 20 in the last week.
Yeah.
This is insane. We're growing. We're doing stuff, guys. We have an awesome community. Get in there.
Speaking
I mean,
of
most of you are
community,
probably already in there because you listen to the podcast now. But if you don't listen to the podcast until this episode, join the Discord.
join it. Join the Discord. Just do it. Thanks. Speaking of community, so PC Community Night, we just had that last night. How'd that go? That was pretty sweet, right?
That was really fun, actually.
That was so much fun.
No, that was the more fun custom games that we had done was toward the end of the night last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kicked it off with war modes, right? So I was a little bit late and I missed that, but the end of the night was awesome.
So the original war modes, that SMG one, I'm not a big fan because there's not enough variety.
Yeah.
But the ARs, that's the way to go, man.
Yeah, that was, I don't know. I feel like sometimes the settings reset. Maybe I'd change the map or something. But that was totally an accident. I didn't want to do SMGs. We've done that in the past, and it's just you want the ump. That is like the one.
You only want the ump because you're not getting an extended mag with the Vector.
That's so good
Yeah.
for range still too. The ump is.
Yeah, and the Uzi just bounces everywhere. Like the ump completely outclasses it. It's just.
So you guys just did ARs and SMGs. Did you do any DMRs or snipers?
Nope.
No, that's it. The first one was supposed to be overpowered, which I think includes those types of weapons. I'm actually not sure.
In the crates, I think that was the setting.
Oh, I see.
But the weapon loadout was overpowered. I don't know what it means. I wanted to try it, so we missed finding that out because I switched to SMG on accident.
Nice. And you kept forgetting to turn on spectate, but we won't hold it against you.
So I think I know. I definitely turned it on one time, but I also turned on like spectate killer, and I think that overrides it so that you can spectate just the person who killed you, but you can't go into the observer mode. So I think that was what happened one time, and then yes, I did forget. There's so many settings, man.
There's so many settings.
For anyone like doing a custom setup, there's a lot of really cool things that you can tweak, but a lot of them are completely obtuse. Like it's really hard to figure out what you should change for what.
Yeah,
and there's no
circle settings.
The circle settings are crazy, and there's no presets, which I think should be the next thing for that.
Yeah, I'm
so that you could save a loadout. That would be awesome.
Yeah, because we have to keep setting it up every single time we restart. So yeah, but that was PC Community Night. I thought it was a freaking blast. As soon as we got off, John sent a message to both of us saying how great it was, how much fun he had. It was. I think everyone was like really feeling it. It was cool. We did some solo matches, and we all stayed in the same Discord so we could talk smack to each other.
Man. Solos. That's how it got so good.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Like all of a sudden, like you get to chat with the people you're playing against, and it was just like awesome. But
great.
like also, I was like, oh, does anyone need a? Wait, you're not on my team.
It's like, yeah, come get it.
I'm over here.
At one point, I was like, yeah, all I'm hearing about is just all the loot I'm going to get when I kill you. It was great. It was great. Ran Clay over. That was the highlight of my night.
That was so good.
I think my highlight was when I Car 98 headshot you, Dano, but you were wearing a level 3 helmet and just destroyed me right after that. I was like, no.
That was for the win. That was the top 2.
That was the win. That was top 2.
I would like to say that's how you play esports, or that's how you spectate esports, by playing and being in the same chat.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's just a totally new layer of like, I don't know, the shit talking and
mind games.
The mind games, yeah. It's just so good. And like people are like subtly like calling out where other people are. So you can like use that knowledge in your favor and try to track people down.
They'll get quiet like as they realize somebody's near them. They'll just like stop talking suddenly, and you're like, "Wait, what? He was just talking. What was he?"
Perfect.
Anyway, let's move on here. We've got fantasy football. We have our draft tomorrow night, Saturday, September 1st. I'm pretty pumped. we got everybody but Dan's brother in there right now. So I got to remember to send that out.
It's 18 teams. It's going to be nuts.
18. Everybody's going to, like,
league.
Starting running backs will be gone essentially in the first round.
Yeah, easily. We should think about making the bench a little bit smaller so people can't stack their teams. And we have more.
They
people
won't be
out.
able to. It's a snake draft.
And by stack, I mean like the third stringers are still like first stringers in our league because there's so few to go around.
Crazy.
Anyway,
so look out for that because we're going to give some updates probably in the Discord about standings and trash talking and stuff like that. So it'll be fun.
Definitely.
Call the hotline for trash talk.
Hotline bling 508-216-0006. I'm taking my role as the singer in this episode.
Can we just leave the singing to the professionals here?
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Top 10, banging. Just finished it. Sent it out. There were some disagreements. I was criticized by the hot droppers in chief, but I got over it. I'm not over it.
He's not bitter.
I'm not bitter. So
It's a great top 10 is always. It's always so fun to watch those, and like the intros for them are great. The guy just killing everyone.
I hope he responds.
I really hope he responds. So to shed some light for people who haven't seen it, just go in the Discord and watch it. But also, we had multi-kills were our topic of this week, or the theme of this week. So Point Click Dead did an awesome job watching the kill feed and seeing this one guy at the beginning of a match just going off with a pistol, getting like 4 or 5 kills back to back to back. So we put that in the video as the sort of the intro. And then we messaged the guy on Xbox to see if he'll respond. And we sent him the link of the video. So it's going to be hilarious to see what his response is. But yep, so this week was multi-kills. RP won this week with really nice triple nade and then a Car 98 headshot. I'm actually not bitter at all. I'm just messing with you guys. I think we should have clarified, because I didn't really think about this, but like multi-kills should be kills closer together and not allowing you time to heal. Is that what you guys were saying, right?
Yeah, just that there was a couple of videos where it was a lot of kills in a row, but there was a big gap in between them.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't really along with what I was thinking. They were still like great to watch, really cool plays, but just not in the same category that I was thinking.
Yeah, makes sense. I think next time if we do this again, we'll have it be more kills within like a smaller time frame. I think that makes sense, because that really shows off your skills really well too, is being able to turn and fire quickly. So nice. And I also updated the YouTube, by the way. So I made a playlist. You can easily find all the videos. So I made like a Hot Drop Season 1 playlist, a Season 2 playlist. I made a Top 10 playlist. And then I made a playlist for the new series I'm doing, which is a run through of Half-Life 1 with commentary. It's just kind of like a little side project. And then when you guys do videos and on to YouTube.
Yeah, so Dan's essentially doing like Let's Plays where like he's more
really
serious. I'm going to play through all of the Assassin's Creed games, but I'm not going to be serious about any of it.
Do it.
I'm literally going to be just shenanigan city over here.
Love it.
I love cutting people with my little dagger and my little rapier and my little shoots. And I'm going to do it. And you're all going to be like, this guy is insane in the membrane.
Insane in the brain.
And then John, what are you doing? You got a series lined up, right?
Yeah, I haven't decided. Like the Let's Play seems super fun. Maybe I'll check out some indie games and do kind of like a playthrough review type of thing. Maybe I'll do some of I don't know, some of the like colony builders that I've played in the past or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm curious what the community will want to see, but I'm thinking it'll be non-shooter that I will try and put out, because PUBG is like my shooter for sure right now. But I like playing a bunch of other games on top of that.
Yeah,
and
I like the whole point of this is we just want to give everybody some more content to watch. Like the podcast is going to stay the same, but we just wanted to give the people in the Discord or just anybody who's on YouTube who may not be in the Discord some more content to watch, because these are things we like to do.
Yeah, and people play more than one game type. So I think having John do more indie games, you doing, Assassin's Creed, mix it up a little bit,
Did you just say
Awesome.
Assassin's Creed?
Assassin's Creed? I think I accidentally did, yeah.
He
I like
spelled it in
forgot
his
for a
head.
second what game you were playing. Anyway, yeah, so
Assassins.
you should subscribe to our YouTube for sure. So we have like 250 some odd subscribers, but hop in there because that's a way to quickly get the notification that we've uploaded a new video. But I also post them in the Discord, so join that as well.
We are just taking much too long on this introduction to
Oh,
this
yeah.
today. But I'm having a good time, and
John's
I don't
back.
care. You're all going to sit through it, and then we can go to the Xbox box!
What's in the fucking box?
What's in the box? My headset cut out, so I got it right as
So he actually doesn't know what's in the box.
Dan,
off
do you
the
want to lead
presses.
us off?
Yeah, I'll do this one. Hot off the presses, August week 5, Community Weekly Post. It's kind of just a summary of the last few
Yeah, it's
posts
not-
they've had.
It's like the Reader's Digest version of all the posts.
Yeah, it's really nothing new. I think it's because we're gearing up to 1.0.
1.0.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a second. And this is kind of just like a summary of some of the things that they've recently announced. So the public test server, it went live on August 29th, 2 days ago, specifically to test out this new G-Coin currency and crate system. So actually, when I did the show notes here, I pulled that out as a separate thing, but while we're here, we might as well hit it. So G-Coin is a separate thing from banana packs, B-palaces, BPs, as Cody would like to call them.
Yeah.
So G-Coin is a coin that you can purchase with your own hard-earned money. This is real-life money. I think Fortnite equivalent would be V-Bucks, right? If I remember right. I don't know if you guys have played
know.
that. No, because we're a PUBG podcast. So you buy this currency with your real life money, and then you're able to trade it for skins. And I don't really know what those skins are yet, but if you hop on the public test server, you can see what those are. Okay, here we go. G-Coin. For 100 G-Coin, you can buy the tracksuit pack, for example. For 1,500 G-Coin, you can buy the escape set. Those are like orange jumpsuits that you see. They're like Miramar themed, I think. So it's another set of currency, and they're also offering regular skins too, like the Bengal tiger skin. You can just buy that skin outright for G-Coin. And this goes hand in hand with your BP that's not going away. So if you want to test this out, they give you a bunch of G-Coin and a bunch of BP to buy the crates on the test server. But if you do want to install the test server, that's all there is. There's nothing else. There's no other new content on the test server. It's solely cosmetic stuff. So if you don't care about that, just wait till 1.0.
How exciting.
It is exciting. People love skins, man. They love them. I don't, but I used to.
I like
loves
that it
skins.
keeps our game free.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Juan, what do you got?
Coming up empty. Oh, the player unknown set. I forgot I was a part
Yeah.
of this whole thing.
Roll that intro, Dan.
So the player unknown set. Wait, this is kind of cool. It's given to all on the Xbox who are currently on it. Is that how this works? So
Everyone who has participated and logs in between now and some date, September 3rd, I think, they get it for free.
fourth? Is that Monday? No.
Free?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they get this
gifted.
cool trench coat jacket player unknown set that's worth a lot of money on PC. It was the pre-order skins.
Mm-hmm.
And you also get the Pioneer shirt, which I think everyone got on.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
all
we
got the
have it.
Pioneer shirt on PC.
It's like the Ed
Yeah.
Hardy shirt.
Yeah.
It's real Ed Hardy.
Yeah, this is. I'm surprised that they're giving this away, but it makes sense.
I mean, you can't sell it on the Xbox community.
Right, exactly. That's it. So for those who are wondering, the trench coat goes for $188 in real life money on Steam, bandana for $232, and the shoes for $175. The shirt and jeans are like $5 and $15. So they used to be worth way more than this, but I guess people realized that they were worth this money, and people started selling them or I don't know, buying them, I guess, or other skins came out. I don't know. I'm not an economics major, but yeah, if you log in now, you'll get that. It's pretty cool.
Heh. But let's talk about what's coming in 1.0. 2 days before my birthday.
All checks payable to Lord.
So this week, it's going to be September 4th, 1.0's launch. That's an interesting thing. I don't know if anybody here is interested in such a thing. I think we wanted it to be early access forever, right? That was the general understanding.
People are taking off work in our Discord to play. I just want to point that out. So
I mean, I could probably try and take off. I have an open house for my kids that day. I could say like, "Oh no, I gotta go."
My house is flooded. Go.
They're like, "No, it's not because it's uphill from us, the school."
It's on fire, man. What?
And they say, "No, we can see your house from here." And I say, "Whatever. I'm going to play video games."
Well, you could say there's a bear in your house. I think that's
an accurate.
That's accurate.
That's
accurate.
a thing.
Yes. Anyway, we're getting Sanhok. I can say we because I'm part of the Xbox community.
Hey.
Thanks, everyone. So remember when we had event passes for 1 month?
I do.
Vaguely.
How did that go? We haven't had another one.
Didn't bother me.
We haven't had a second.
Oh, does John have a great point about event passes?
So like I didn't really play very much, so I didn't purchase the event pass. I know some people did. I got notifications that whatever skins I had were taken away, and I was totally fine with it.
And I went, oh no, the purple jacket I never wore.
Yeah, I did have fun playing the missions. I thought that was a nice little addition, but I think that was like our least played time month. We just so happened to have like a really busy schedule during that time frame, so I got very little time.
We didn't play for 3 weeks.
Yeah, no, I think that was like pretty much the only break that we've had for PUBG, and that was around that time. So I was glad I didn't spend the money for it, although I don't think it's necessarily a waste. I think some people had fun with it. And yeah, I think it's nice to support the game devs, although maybe in the future they will have a better system in place, something that won't take as much time to unlock everything, so that you don't have to play the game 24/7 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. And they will be getting achievements just like we got on PC. There's a retroactive. Ours were not.
I don't know how they do that.
Yeah, me either. I don't know.
That's going to suck for those people who are really good at the game, and all of a sudden they've just earned all these achievements and don't get the satisfaction of like playing and getting them.
But can you imagine
That's my
watching
opinion,
all those
though.
pop-ups?
Like some people might be like, cool, I have all the achievements, but if they're doing them retroactively and like you just download the new thing and all of a sudden you have everything, you go, oh, there's nothing to work toward now.
As long as they force them to have the pop-ups for all the achievements, that's all I want to see. I want to see like 20 minutes of that.
Acknowledge them one by one.
Yeah.
And new cosmetics too. Obviously, we talked about that, weapon skins and stuff. But yeah, I'm kind of on the side of Cody there. I agree. I mean, you already did it, yeah, but it's kind of cool to work towards it and check it off one by one, see what you have to do and do it. And if you're just given it, it's kind of defeats the purpose in a way.
You know what achievement I haven't done on PC that isn't that difficult? Well, it's more difficult now, but back when it was released, the level 3 decked out gear, 10 matches, not even close.
The silencer one was tough for me. I actually don't know if I've finished that one.
I was crying at Cody, right?
Yeah.
He had a pistol suppressor, or he had the pistol and I had the suppressor, or something like that.
No, I had the suppressor and you had
the suppressor. And so I was trying to get my third one. This was like 2 weeks ago or something. I was like, no, Cody, we're going to die before I get it.
I'm not going to get it.
All right, check this out, guys. I'm looking at my achievements. So I'm 86% complete. I have to kill 18 more people with grenades. I have to kill 8 more people with a crossbow. I've only killed 2 with a crossbow since this came out. That shows you how much I used this weapon. I've never killed anyone with a gun while I was inside a vehicle. I've never killed anyone with a pan. 0 out of 1. And I have to kill 2 more people by running them over. I've killed 8 out of 10. I can't believe I've never killed anyone with a pan before.
I still have to get a chicken dinner solo and duo according to this. I know I've never gotten one solo.
We've definitely gotten a duo, so that has to be after.
Yeah. But we don't play duos very often anymore.
No, we don't.
Nades. Most of mine are nades.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't punched enough people to death.
Oh, just AFK farm. That's easy.
I haven't done the ghillie suit one.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one's that?
You put on a ghillie suit.
You literally just put on
That's
a ghillie
it?
suit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
there you go. Achievements. And I bet they'll be about the same for Xbox.
Yeah. Probably exactly the same.
Hey, Cody, what are you thinking?
I'd really like to talk about how dumb as hell that is.
Dumb as hell.
You're so dumb. Really dumb. For real. Dumb as hell. Well, you know what I think, John? I think that War Mode coming mid-September and Customs coming in early October is dumb as hell. They told us that at the 1.0 launch, we were going to get War Mode and Customs. That's not happening because they can't follow through. And I bet you that mid-September is not actually going to be mid-September either. Push those multiple times, and then we're going to get where we need to go. And I think the most important thing that people were actually looking forward to, obviously Sanhok is a thing, but like screw achievements, weapon skins, and new cosmetics, don't care. People want to play custom games in War Mode so they can have more community nights with the hot droppers. Now we can't have that in mid-September because they're going to push it again. And I think it's dumb as hell.
Nailed it.
I agree.
Nailed it.
I agree.
Customs are the one thing I'm looking forward to the most because we have so
Well, that's the
many
thing,
people ready
like,
to play.
The ability to get on with the Xbox community, because we have so many of you who are listening, we know that those are going to fill up with probably twice as many people as the PC people in any given night.
Yep.
And so being able to do that, or not do that, rather, severely limits our ability to engage with you guys when it's sitting right there, just out of reach. And it's going to sit there just out of reach because the fix PUBG page for the Xbox is so ambiguous and vague, it makes me want to break it. And that concludes Dumb as Hell.
Cheers. So here's the thing. I gotta call out the PC homies real fast, okay? I know we're positivity and all that. No. That's what we preach. There's 148 people in our Discord tagged as PC, and only 9 of them showed up at the community night, whereas we have 95 Xboxers and multiple people all night long have been saying customs.
I bet you we'd get 20 easy customs.
I'm just like, if you sort by Xbox, you just flip through the names. I'm like, these are names of people that are playing every single night, asking for squads to squad up with. I think at any given night, we have probably 3 minimum Xbox squads going, full squads.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It's a good community.
It's a great community. Fucking love this community. But I just want to really step up the PC nights because I really want to fill those lobbies up. So that's a call for all my PC homies out there. Next time, we'll make sure we announce it well in advance and then just keep reminding you guys, get in there and play because we have so much fun. So much fun. Gameplay tip. This one's from Clay. It's about bullet crack sounds. When getting shot
I
from
was super impressed. Hold on. Something that is not dumb as hell is this gameplay tip, because this was a really insightful thing that I really did, like, I kind of knew, but once I heard it, went, oh yeah, that makes total sense. Why haven't we been paying attention like this? I mean, I feel like John does, though.
I didn't know any of the details for this. There might be some instinct in there because I am usually pretty good about spotting people when I'm shot from far away.
Yeah.
But I didn't know the specifics at all. This was really helpful to kind of have
conceptualize it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spelled out like this.
Yeah. It's kind of those things you just react to, but you don't know how to really explain it to someone else. So, and Clay does a great job at explaining it to others. When getting shot from an unknown location, you can use sound to pinpoint an enemy location. It can be confusing and startling to hear the crack of a bullet whizzing past you, but if you are prepared, you can use this to your advantage, especially with bolt-action snipers. This can also help with locating enemies using silenced weapons. So if you hear a bullet crack as it misses you, the origin of that shot will always be 90 degrees from where you heard the sound. So right after the crack, you'll hear the sound of the gun, and if you're ready for it, there will be two possible positions for it to come from. The sound the gun makes and not the crack will give you the information about distance. So if the gun has a treble sound or is higher pitched, it's probably within 200 meters. And if it has a deeper, more bass sound, it's more like a thump. It's probably more than 200 meters away. So if you're being shot by a silenced weapon and all you can hear are the cracks of the bullets and you cannot hear the gunshots, point your camera directly at the sound of the cracks. If the compass reads 290, you're either being shot from 200 or from 20. If the compass reads 140, you're either being shot from 90 degrees, which would be 50, or 230. So use those as reference points and then quickly decide which direction it makes sense to go based on your surroundings and all that. And hopefully you'll have pinpointed the shooter at that time. So he says bonus points for being able to see where the bullets are landing, because then the shots can only be coming from one possible location, the opposite side of the sound from where the bullets hit. This is really good stuff. This is really good stuff.
Awesome.
Clay's on top of the game.
I think the silence bit is super important, and this tip about kind of like centering yourself and figuring out which side it's coming from. Because yeah, those can be super, super difficult to find.
Mm-hmm.
Chase.
So many people. It's sort of like, I don't know. I was browsing the Reddit a little bit ago, and one of the posts was something like, "This sums up PUBG for me," and it was just the words, "I don't even know where I got hit from," or something like that. And that's all it was. It was just a picture of those words. So like it's kind of like the meme in a way. Like new players have no idea where they're getting hit from. It's really difficult to pinpoint that. So hopefully you guys can take this tip and be better at finding the appropriate cover.
Yeah.
Boom.
Roll it, Rosie.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll follow me, we are now entering the personal computer place.
Unfortunately for the PC people, we don't have a lot this week, do we?
Mm-mm.
There's very minimal content. There's got to be something big coming, right? They said there was going to be a big thing.
John?
Was that just a grunt? Did you just grunt?
Yeah, we'll see. They've taken they've had gaps in between the content releases. Usually at the end of it, we'll have some hint of something, but not like a big content drop. So it's likely that we won't get anything crazy until, I don't know, end of
October?
fallish. Yeah, maybe.
When do you expect the training mode to come out?
That might happen sooner. I don't know. Training mode, I feel like we got the teaser for it.
Yeah, did you guys watch this little teaser? It's like 10 seconds.
It's literally a teaser. Like they play their funky rock music that is reminiscent of a really cool podcast that I know of. I don't know. It looks cool, but here's the thing. It's gonna be cool, but it's just solos. Like you can go in and you can fool around and stuff. If it's full, great, because you can practice moving targets. But I don't know after a while if it's just going to lose its appeal, because you're not going to want to act after you practice for a bit. How often are you actually going to want to spend time in there?
That's a really good point. That's a really, really good point. Because once you stop,
sucking,
yeah. Once you stop sucking and you're able to hit your shots up to
and you're able to
400
dunk.
meters,
Come on, let's stay with the terminology.
you can
here.
dunk on the suckies. You are no longer
you are
sucky
no longer
yourself.
associated with.
Indeed,
Yep.
You are doing the dunking. There's no real reason because you can drive cars in the game, right?
Yeah.
You can parachute in the game. At this point, 650 hours in, I'm pretty good at parachuting. There's still wind, but that's not my fault.
So much wind. So much wind.
But like, yeah, you're right. I mean, cool little loop-de-loops. We can drive around on boats. We can, what else we have?
If you can get in there with a team and practice strategy and tactics without having to wait 4 more minutes to get back into a game, all right, I'm all about that. But once you get better at those things, you're not going to want to spend a whole lot of time in there unless people will also be doing that.
Yeah. I think it's not a new map,
I think the coolest part is the range, and I wish they expanded more on the range. I'm not sure what kind of features they'll have, but like having like a target that you could aim at, but also have like a picture-in-a-picture version so you can see it up close, so you can see basically where the bullet drop is and exactly what is happening with the bullet, I think would be super useful. I don't think learning to loot, or like vaulting, I don't think any of that is needed for a training mode. I don't think anyone on PC was really asking for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe there were a few people, but like it's the type of thing that you learn very quickly in the game, and having it in a training mode doesn't benefit too greatly. As Cody was saying, people will get bored of it. I like the thought that you brought up of using it to train, to like practice some kind of squad maneuver or whatever. But it's super. I would guess that happens more rarely. Like that, it doesn't seem like maybe you come up with some kind of maneuver, but you'd really want to practice it against real people in like a scrim rather than just with nothing else happening.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I meant by that. Like, you're going to come up with something, be like, oh, I'd like to try this. You know what, guys? We're not in a game yet, so why don't we try it in the training mode and then just go try it again in a game?
Yeah.
Like, make sure logistically this is going to work, and then we'll practice against real people in the real place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see myself practicing with grenades a little bit here to try to get my throw distances down and stuff.
Really?
A little bit, yeah. The flashes too, also, because I don't really know so much how my enemies and myself are affected.
I think just like the bullets and the bullet drop.
So yeah, bullets, bullet drop, and I think grenades for me as well. There's also this racetrack that's kind of cool just to mess around in, but like you're not gonna really queue for this map to go race cars so much. It's just would be fun to do as well.
The way that you phrased that was very strange.
I do that sometimes.
To go race cars.
To go race cars. As far as the range, we have an 800 meter range, a 400 meter range, and a 1,000 range target, or 1,000 meter range target. That's all they really say so far. They have standing targets, moving targets that go left and right, and then targets inside a building that are stationary and moving.
That I'm down for. That I need help with.
Yeah. But I need help with practicing against real people that are going to react to my shots.
Right. It's because when they're running left and you shoot them and then they zigzag up the hill.
Yeah.
And you go, damn it.
They don't keep running straight after you hit them. So, yeah. Anyway, it's going to be a good addition. I'm in support of it, but yeah, it's not the replayability that you have when you introduce a new map. I'd rather a new map.
I know in the past we've really, really, really advocated for it, and now it seems a little less practical now that we're talking about it, but I am still excited about it. So
yeah. I also think it's less practical for us because we've been playing for so long, but maybe people with, 30 hours in the game would find this more exciting. I don't know. Maybe not, but yeah, it's not so exciting to me as I initially thought it would be.
It's also kind of a joke, like just bringing up like, well, why isn't there a training mode? Like it's, I think it's also just that aspect of it as to why we brought it up a lot rather than actual need.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, moving on. Gilly Crossing, it's back.
Dumb as hell.
Gilly Crossing is the one with the crossbow. Stealth is key. You spawn with ghillie suit, crossbow, throwables, but no grenades, and melee weapons.
Dumb as hell.
Dumb as hell. Starts August 30th, so it's going on right now, and it ends on September 2nd. It's 4-man squads in Erangel. and everything that I just said happens.
And it's dumb as hell.
And it's dumb as hell.
You know, it might be fun on Sinnoh with like a faster circle speed and everything.
And the more dense
Smaller area.
yeah. Yeah, that could be a good thing. I wonder if you can create this. No, you probably can't. Can you make this
But
in custom mode?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Nice. Not that I'm saying I want to, but I'm just curious if you could. Neat. The reporting system is working. So Rosie posted this photo in the Discord saying that he reported a hacker and he got the message that says his report was positive, was a positive report, and it was successful in banning that person. So if you're on PC, there you go. If you're on PC and you're banning people or reporting people and hoping they get banned, if you are correct, you'll start seeing these messages soon. It's awesome.
Wonderful.
Good stuff. The feedback is awesome. There's no new features to really go over, but there was the Fix PUBG campaign that they've been pushing for a while, and I just peeked at the schedule. I don't really know how well they're updating that website, fixpubg.com or something like that. But they do say that as September starts and begins, we'll have more server performance optimization in character and parachute movement, and they'll also be working on airplane sequence optimization, whatever that last one means. And they're also ongoing with all the other stuff that they say they've been doing, like anti-cheat and so on. And that's pretty much
Good
it for
for
PC.
them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I felt like it's been pretty smooth lately.
Yeah, I feel like it looks really nice and it's moving pretty well. Solid.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Ever since the release of the sharpen feature,
Oh my god.
game changer. I never thought a little checkbox would have that much impact. The game looks so much clearer now. I love it.
Was this while I was gone?
It might have been. If you got to go
Turn it
into your
on,
view,
man.
turn it on, dude.
Oh
It's
no, I'm doing it
night
right
and day.
now.
It's so good.
It's night and day. It's like you put your glasses on. It's crazy. Nice. I feel like John should take this one here. I think he's got a great point about maybe the number 2, but these questions for us, I'd like to hear John's input on. So, as you guys probably know, we opened up the question of the week and, of course, the hotline, 508-216-0006, for questions to us. Previously, we would always ask you, but now you can ask us. So, Killer2EZ asked in the question of the week channel, what are your thoughts on proximity chat? Because Xbox doesn't have this, PC does.
Personally, I think it's not utilized enough in a good way. I think it can be really fun when people use it in a funny way, but not in a racist, ignorant way.
That's a big risk.
It's a big risk.
Yep. So I, because of that risk, don't have it on.
Yeah, I definitely turn the proximity chat on or off. I have it off most of the time. I know that in other BRs, like I used to watch this streamer play H1Z1 a lot, King of the Kill specifically, and he had proximity chat on all the time. And there was a guy who would join matches and just play like dance tracks and just drive around the map until he died or whatever. Which it sounds like a good use of proximity chat. It's kind of funny. It doesn't really fit into PUBG's vibe, but it's pretty goofy. It fits in H1Z1. There have been occasional moments where proximity chat has been worthwhile. I'm fine without it. I don't think it adds too much to the game. I don't know. What do you think,
No.
Dan?
What do you think if there was a hardcore version where your mic was always on and proximity chat was always on? So if you talk to your squad, everyone around you could hear you too.
Within the actual
Within-
proximity of the
Yes.
characters.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you are within like 50 meters of them and you are talking at this level, you should be able to at least hear that people are talking.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think that would be pretty cool. It would, yeah, and I would love to incorporate like flashbangs into it. Like when you get flashbanged, like your comms gets cut, so you can't actually hear what your teammates are saying at the time. I think that kind of thing would be pretty fun to deal with,
Is that doable?
like in the world.
Yeah, like can devs like is that easy enough to figure out?
Oh, they couldn't like tap into Discord or like your mic desktop settings, I don't think. But if you're using the in-game proximity chat, like if there was this hardcore mode, then it would be fun for us to play in-game. Obviously, there would be a lot of people who would just be like, no, screw that. I'm just going to use Discord.
Right.
But
Right,
it would
yeah.
be cool if there was kind of like an agreement to not do that for this hardcore proximity chat mode.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be fun.
Cool to try out.
Mhm.
Nice. And then Survivor Lad, he called in to the hotline with this question.
Hey, HOTDROP, it's Survivor Lad here again. Got another question, hopefully a question of the week for you guys. What is your guys' comments and feelings on map-exclusive weapons, such as the QBZ and QBU? Knowing that they replace the SCAR and the Mini 14, understandable, but even weapons like the DP-28 or the sawed-off shotgun. Do they have a place in PUBG, or do you think all weapons should be offered on all maps? Map-exclusive weapons, in my opinion, are supposed to give incentive for you to play the game. Right now, Miramar has the worst weapons. Savage obviously has the best weapons, but everyone wants to play Savage just because it's a smaller map. So the incentive to play Savage isn't in the weapons, it's just in the size. Because of this, I think they should bring those two other weapons just normally into the other maps and get rid of this idea of that a weapon makes the map better. It's not the weapon that makes the map better, it's the map itself that makes the map better.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree with that. At least lately, I would agree with that statement because I have missed a variety of weapons, but I don't want to play Erangel or Miramar. Even though I'm gonna make the suggestion, we probably should.
I mean, I'd be down to go back and just try it out a few times.
Yeah, not a lot,
Not a lot.
but like let's remind ourselves of what the game was also like before this.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no reason to play those two other maps anymore at all.
I just wish they were
But-
faster. That's the only
But I
thing.
would want the weapons, you know?
Yeah,
Like every once in a while, I'd like to pick up a SCAR
or the DP.
or Mini
yeah.
14.
Yeah.
I think that it sounds like he's implying that the devs think that having a weapon on the map will make it better. Right? Isn't that what he's saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
He's saying how there's this sort of opinion that the weapons on the map make the map better, but he
Right.
thinks the map should speak for itself, and the map should be what people want to play rather than have the weapons play into their decision to play it.
Right. I don't think that's the case. I think what the devs are trying to do is create kind of a flavor for each map by having specific weapons for that map type, giving kind of a more jungly vibe to Sanhok and a more Western desert theme to Miramar helps just the feel of it rather than making the map better. Like, I don't think anyone thinks if you took away the Western weapons from Miramar that it would be a better or worse map. That would basically not change anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that's the case. I don't know how I feel about exclusive weapons, except for the fact that I love the QBZ and the QBU. So the fact that they're on Sanhok, which is what we play, I'm very happy of that little serendipitous situation.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure, and I think the weapons on Miramar are not good.
I have fun with the
Winchesters-
Winchester.
It's fun.
I have fun with it.
It can
Yeah.
be fun, but it's like it's not like a QBZ is to Sanhok.
Right.
You know, it's not. It doesn't. I mean, I guess it doesn't really change the map, but I like the QBZ. I like how it looks. I like how it handles.
Yeah.
And the Winchester is not to that caliber.
Well, it's like
Get
the
it?
crossbow. Like it's the same type of weapon that I would say it's a little more usable than the crossbow. But when I see it, I'm like, oh, I'll see if I can kill somebody with this.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not like your go-to every single game. You're like, oh, there's my QBZ. Been looking for that. never had
Right.
that feeling with any of the other weapons on
Right.
Miramar. Yeah.
But I'm not a huge fan of the DP. I know we got some DP fans in our Discord, so that doesn't really bother me. I would be fine if all the weapons were on all the maps. I don't think it changes much either way, unless one of your favorite weapons is on your least favorite map.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they do a good job of setting like the feel a little bit more. Like they match the aesthetic
Yeah.
of the map, and that's kind of what they're going for. But yeah, I don't think anyone. I mean, I'm not going to speak for everyone, but I don't think that the weapon itself makes the map better. I think the map is what the map is, and the weapons are there, and they match the aesthetic, and they're just interchangeable with the other weapons on the other maps, like the Scar with the QBZ.
Mm-hmm. Although for some reason I like the QBZ better. Like even if the stats are the same, which I don't know.
The QBZ is nice with it. When you throw a vert grip on it, whew.
I just think that the look of it, I think I like that better than the Scar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I feel like once somebody pointed out that it looked like an UGG boot, I was like, oh no, I don't think I like this anymore.
Sorry, I ruined it. I knew when I said that I was going to ruin it for you.
I think it's the iron sights.
The iron sights
Also
are the second worst iron sights available.
What are the first worst?
No, it's just the Scar again.
Oh, well played. Yeah,
I'm funny sometimes.
What's the other? Oh yeah, the other weapon on Miramar that I do like is the revolver. That thing is a beast. I wish
that was a cool revolver.
Was on every other map.
Not that I, use pistols very much, but that's nice.
Yeah. No, there's almost like no point to pistols on Sandhawk because everything else is so readily available.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that revolver. It does so much damage. It's like 55 damage per hit for unarmored targets. It's nuts. So, yeah. Cool. Thanks for that question, Survivor Lad. That was really cool. And thanks for
it was solid.
Calling too. Nice. Mobile home.
There's nothing.
There's nothing.
You got nothing for you guys.
Got towed.
Ha.
None.
Oh, we had Tom mention something in the Discord. We can at least mention this, that they have filled up the clan on mobile to its max 40 players, and they have to keep unlocking challenges or something like that. I actually haven't played it on mobile ever.
He's essentially saying, Cody, can you please leave the clan? You don't play mobile. And I say, you, Tom, no. Fine. No.
But what he said in the comment was that there are challenges that they're working towards. He's really happy that they maxed out the clan, and now everyone's working hard to rank it up so that they can unlock another group of players. And if they fill up on the 50, which would be the next max, then we should consider possibly having a secondary clan.
Nice. That's awesome.
Which we can call Hot Drip.
Warm drip.
Hot drop.
Arch enemy to hot drop. Lukewarm drip. What else was I going to say about mobile? I don't know. No, so a long time ago we talked about this, those release notes, but they never translated them to English.
No.
So that means to me that they probably never officially released that version on the English servers yet. Could be wrong about that, but
The English servers?
or the global servers. Sorry, I think the global one is the one everyone uses, and then there's like a Chinese specific version.
Huh.
So everything goes to the Chinese version first, it seems, and then they push it to the global one later on. I don't know exactly what the schedule is, but yeah. Anyway, if you guys find any release notes or you have any mobile information that you want us to cover, just send it our way and we'll pop it in. I did actually try to find news about mobile, and I really couldn't find anything new that we didn't already report on. So I think that brings us into the question of the week.
Questions from the week.
No, we did those already.
Questions of the week.
What was the
There
question?
weren't a
Cody?
whole lot of stuff. There weren't a whole lot of stuff.
There weren't a whole lot of stuff. It was dumb as hell.
Dumb as hell.
Weren't a whole lot of stuff. What did we have this week? Was it Xbox? What are you most looking forward to when 1.0 hits? And for PC and mobile, what do you think they need to add next? Super Champ thinks they should add a yellow thumbs up emoji.
Interesting.
Interesting. He also says that he's looking forward to Sanhok. It's a new map. It's faster paced, but honestly, he's just happy to be caught up and on par with most of what PC has to offer and finally have a jacket to keep me warm after all the time on Xbox. Left out in the cold when you see all the cool shit PC players have been doing. Pull your socks up, PC. Xbox Invasion is in full effect. Affect. Xbox Invasion is in full affect. Awesome to finally have 1.0, and congrats to all who have to stick it out as long and have enjoyed the replay value thus far. The sky is the limit now and can only mean unlimited replay from here. Love this game. It's even better when I'm not working in the middle of the night and have Discord to play with. Pat yourselves on the back, gentlemen. We stormed the beaches of Normandy and survived. And not just gentlemen, we know for a fact there is a woman in this Discord that plays this game.
Mobile
At least
playing
one.
mom. I love it. I love it so much. That was the best
my
thing I've
mom-
ever gotten, hands down.
That was great.
My mom will never know what PUBG is, but my wife makes awesome memes about it.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, we're starting a HOTDROP Instagram account, baby. Let's go. And it's going to be memes made by Cody's wife, who has never played the game and only hears things coming out of Cody's office that she
And
puts
somehow
into meme
they are
format.
the most perfect memes in the history of memes.
So good. I'm going to start that this week, for real.
They're so good.
I'll post in the Discord when I do. Killer Too Easy. I'm excited for them to remove game preview from the title on my Xbox. I'm a simple man. But I'm excited to be part of this moment. After listening to the podcast, it made me think, wow, I stuck it out. And where is my zombie mode?
Oh, don't worry, man. We're still waiting for our actual zombie mode.
Yeah, for real. It's just weird. It's kind of weird that they added that zombie mode and it just isn't.
Fizzled. It just went like,
yeah.
oh, we're doing a thing. It's going to be really cool. And it never came. And they're like, oh, yeah, but it's sort of in our custom beta. Like, go ahead, check it out if you want to.
There's a huge announcement at Gamescom, I think it was, a long time ago, like over a year ago.
It's a platform.
Platform, that's right. Platform. Going to talk about a little bit of proximity chat, and then we go into Slasher McGuff. John, you have the honors.
Wait, I didn't scroll down yet. Okay, strap in people because I'm answering the question for PC. The next thing PUBG needs is a second weapons balance patch to really bring it to the point where every weapon is a goal which PUBG has said they want to follow through on. The last patch, ARs, DMRs, SMGs, snipers are mostly viable now. I like the idea of an antique scope on the Winchester, but I think if you could just put a 2x on it, it would be much easier to use and actually have a place in the game as a fast, high-powered mid-range sniper. Also, the Thompson would benefit greatly from a sight as the iron sights just suck. Also, if it could return to its former glory with a 100-round drum, that would further set it apart from the other SMGs without really making it overpowered. Next, the shotguns are in desperate need of a buff. They have absolutely no use right now. You'd have to be crazy to pick one over an SMG for close quarters combat. It's possible that simply adding bullet penetration would be enough to put them in a useful enough space. Would it be so bad that if they had the same lethal power as they do in COD? I'd also like to see another buff for pistols because they're still too weak to warrant picking up. Again, why not the same power level as COD? Finally, there's the melee weapons. The best buff I could see for them would be an increase in attack speed. Right now, they take forever to swing at your opponent. This means they are not fun to use. They also don't feel realistic. This would greatly increase their lethality and make pan fights more skilled. Thanks for reading. I love talking about the weapons. Smiley, grin.
I would like to point out that's the second time tonight, John, that the word lethality has come out of one of our mouths.
I feel like this is a match made in heaven right here. We need some Jamag P on this comment. John?
I agree that the shotguns don't do much currently. SMGs are pretty freaking sick. I have stopped picking up a shotgun after the patch. I don't really care about the Winchester or the Thompson. I don't know if I agree on the point that every gun needs to be viable. Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, some of it's got to be like, oh man, I have to use a shitty gun, right?
I think so. Although at the same time, I am happy with Sanhok having just all of the weapons possible. Like, just the fact that there's so much AR loot that I get the AR as soon as possible. So maybe
modifiable 5.56 weapon, you mean?
Yes, please. So I think maybe I do agree in a weird way, but what I want isn't what he wants. What I want is a modifiable 5.56 weapon, and what he wants is to be able to use any of the weapons well. Pistols need a buff. I'm curious about that. I haven't had to use them because we play Sanhok so much that I don't really pick them up. I don't see it as a burden having like picking them up. Like he's saying it's not worth picking up at all. And I think in early game it still works out pretty well from the last buff. Maybe they could use a little bit, but if you bump them up too much, like the power level of COD, you could risk them being just insane. Like them outclassing ARs in a close range fight, which I do not want at all. Melee weapons, I don't know about that. Yes and no. I've died to somebody with a pan just because of like reloading desync, and it's the most frustrating thing. So I don't know if increasing the attack speed. Maybe if it increased your run speed, that would be kind of fun. If you're just way faster on your feet if you have a melee weapon.
The thing with those is they just need to change the animations because, especially if you're using the sickle or the machete, it like the way the animation works is if you don't get the right animation, you might miss the guy even though you're pointed right at them. So it'll like swing over your head, or no, sorry, it'll swing like a horizontal swipe, but it like won't hit them or something. It's really weird. I don't even know how to explain it, but like some of the animations make it so you can't hit the guy. That's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, we need to change that.
I think there is a larger issue of the desync affecting melee weapons more than ranged weapons. Mm-hmm. I don't know how true that is, but I think it's just more it's more obvious to notice it when you're in melee range and something's not connecting. I'd be fine if they took the melee weapons out, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Except the pan, only for the reason of it protecting your butt.
Yeah. But I don't think I would agree that it should have an attack speed buff. That seems scary, but maybe something else to make a melee weapon battle more interesting or fun.
A block mechanic, melee on melee.
Yeah, pretty. It's a well thought out comment.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Deathcoat Betty, ramble lamb.
Yep.
Deathcoat Betty says, "What am I looking forward to the most? Thanks for asking, Dano. 1. The fresh and inexperienced demographic that the full release will attract. My KD is sure going to start rising out of the decimal point range, may even bring it up to the single digits. 2, the start of a new season. As a creature of habit, I will briefly convince myself that I've elevated my game and that this season I'll rise through the ranks. Then I get my fucking face wrecked by the first guy I see. And 3, genuinely looking forward to Sanhok, obviously, but achievements are what I am most looking forward to. That's my favorite part of any game. Honestly, top 10 has been the drug up until now that has fed my goal-driven addiction. I almost wish they didn't carry over so I could get that, quote, like a virgin at junior prom feeling back. Hail to the Chief Dano." we had talked about this achievement thing. I don't think it's going to be very satisfying for people like Deathco Betty. People like Clay are just going to have them all anyway.
Mhm.
So, unless they come up with a bunch of new ones, which I doubt they will.
Yeah, now that you've mentioned that comment, I really don't know why they would want to do retroactive achievements.
It's
Only so you
stupid,
can
right?
prove to your friends that, oh, look, I've been playing it, but it doesn't give you anything to work towards.
Yep.
Never thought of it that way until tonight. Weird. Start of a new season. A couple people bring that up. I never really pay attention to the season stuff. I don't really pay attention to my stats as much as other people's do.
I would also like to point out that the like a virgin at junior prom thing doesn't really make sense because no virgin at the junior prom gets any of those people. So you just leave sad and disappointed.
Point click dead. What am I waiting for is the next time I point click dead. I want my next kill and the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one. That's all.
Jammy 1173. Personally, I'm most looking forward to both War Mode and Shooting Range. Ironically, neither seem to be available from September 4th, but when out, I'd like to rack up a couple of weeks practice to improve my potato aim. Then I can jump back into the main game with better skills. Got to do something about all the one-kill squad chicken dinners.
War mode's going to be so much fun for you guys, and it's probably going to be janky as hail.
Janky as hell.
So we'll be ready for that. And the fact they're not even putting it on the test server first really scares me.
Yep.
So good luck.
Charlie says, custom games and war mode for him. I want to mix competition against mates in tournament, but it's also to relax. War mode, so you can just shoot a lot of stuff. Shooting range will be cool, but in his opinion, not needed so much if there's fast game type where you can get lots of fun practice. Huh,
Hey.
weird.
Preach.
Such a novel concept.
My man. My man Clay, I would like to see an overhaul of the rating, leaderboard, rank system. I want seasons that are meaningful and not just a monthly reset. In addition, I also would like to see a lifetime stats page. That I can get behind. 100%.
That'd be interesting.
100p.
If you wanted it in Clay's actual voice, it would sound like this. I would like to see an overhaul of the rating, break, leaderboard, break system.
Is that because he's a robot?
Headshot.
It's just the code was being read weird.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. Debug. John?
Deathco Betty says, Death Cam for fuck's sakes. Fuck's sake.
Like plural fucks sake.
I think it's Saki, actually.
Blessed sake.
And memorandum or memoriam of
Memorandum.
Zakar. I don't know what that word is.
And memoriam.
And
Memento
memorandum.
mori.
And memorandum.
We went to high school with her. ITT Tom.
What?
Smoother game overall on Xbox. Mobile, he says, plane path view in all maps while in staging area. So it sounds like not all of the maps have the initial plane direction indicator. Interesting. Don't know about that because I don't play mobile. PC.
First feature that PC has that mobile doesn't.
Heyo. Straight to the moon. The ability to mark an enemy location and supplies for the team to easily identify is his PC wish list.
Supplies.
I really think it does not soften the game or take away from the skill level, but rather adds that element as in real life. If an enemy is spotted, the person can tag the location for others to see. I don't know.
I struggle with this. I struggle with the addition. I don't want a HUD marker. I think that's kind of my position. Don't want anything on the HUD. If it marks it for the map, I think that's
So
reasonable.
yeah, what if it was the case of you click like a AR on your screen, but it shows up on everyone else's map?
Yeah.
I have identified
with
the
that.
person. It will show up on your map. Not on your screen, but just in your map.
I think that's more reasonable than having it in the HUD. I don't know how much it would impact gameplay. That
I mean, it clearly did where they didn't add it when they said they were going to add it. So
well, that was it popping up in the HUD. I meant I don't know how much your suggestion would impact gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it would really make it better or easier, maybe it would.
I mean, for me, it would because you guys are really good at spotting people. I'm only good at hearing cars.
You're very good at hearing cars. You have bionic
Very
ears.
good. I don't know how you hear it.
I don't know either. I don't know how you guys don't hear it, really. Idiots.
Oh my god. Super Champ back at it again with another comment for John to read, not me.
Really? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Still waiting to be able to tap X to reload instead of holding. That's the dumbest thing. I really hate
That's
that
so
about
bad.
the Xbox.
So
It's
bad.
I saw some like in some of the top tens, like somebody was reloading. Oh, it was the not top 10. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Somebody was having a terrible fight and had to
Oh,
reload a
yeah.
bunch of times and just like press and hold it, and that little circle goes around. I'm like just like angry the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible. Probably one of the most annoying things about the game, Xbox. Yeah, it's true. Achievements would be great. Also, this game could offer such a wide variety of outrageous things to get accomplished.
I hope they do
Yeah.
that.
They could build on the achievements. It seems unlikely.
Like,
But-
here's an example. Kill an enemy who is also inside your vehicle with you. Like, that's just like a crazy thing that would happen in this game. But, like, that doesn't... They're never going to add that.
Yeah.
They do have the ride in an enemy's car. That one was pretty
Okay,
fun.
we're halfway there. Not bad.
Yeah.
Who's up? Is it me? Is it
You're
Cody?
up.
I'm
You're up.
RP255106. Winner of this week's top 10. I'm most looking forward to a war mode because I'm pretty sure our hot drop 10-man death squads will never lose with all the killers we've got. Preach, fam. Preach.
Dude, when the PC guys got our full squad on the 10-man ones, like we won pretty regularly.
Almost all the
It's true.
time.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure y'all will win.
Especially
Hardcore.
with the coordination and being in party chat together. Oh, yeah. You guys are going to be awesome.
Slithery D says, "Mwah ha 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 ha."
I think you got them all.
Yep.
John?
Survivor Lad. I was counting the ha's. Survivor Lad. I am most excited for Blue Hole to surprise us by offering a better graphic, better loading, smoother, faster, and more accurate game. I'm still skeptical about this release, and I'm prepared to be disappointed, but if you're a true fan of the game, you gotta have hope.
It's
I
true.
think that's fair, but I think they'll break something on release, most likely, and then
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
it might take a bit, but I think overall the update will be good.
A week 1 patch is going to fix a lot of stuff, but what I think everyone shouldn't be unreasonable to expect a drastic change in the gameplay for 1.0. Like you go, here's a giant update. This game should play awesome by the end of the week when we fix it.
Right. Yeah. Here's my not so bold statement. Servers are going to be down upon initial release on the 4th. So all of you guys who took the day off to play it, you're probably going to be in trouble. Second, when war mode comes, it's going to be a disaster. You're going to have disconnects constantly. We saw it on PC on much, much better hardware than the Xbox has, and they still couldn't get it to work smoothly. You're going to see the bug where you get booted from the game, and then you load back in, and then you don't have an icon above your head, so your teammate keeps shooting you. That's going to happen. And then customs are not going to be till the end of October. That's my not so bold predictions.
Which my bold prediction is that it's dumb as hell.
Dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. We should just name this episode Dumb as Hell.
Yeah. Xbox 1.0 dumb as hell.
Get that clickbait.
And
out there.
now we make the hotline bling. I can only mean one thing.
Yes, we do.
And now we make the hotline bling. It can only mean one thing. One thing.
One thing.
You have new messages.
I just want to say that I played with Karate Monkey and fucking Mask Out tonight, It's first time on PC, and they're fucking awesome. Hello? Hello? I got a delivery of 6 jars of pepperoncinis and some fried chicken. Hey guys, you need to pay me. Guys, what's this say? Please leave at the Cobra Library. Where's the Cobra Library? Guys, you need to pay me. Come on, guys. If you don't pay me, it comes in my paycheck. Guys, just call me back. I need to, come on, man. I'll get back for 20 minutes. I gotta go. My manager's calling me. Bye.
Bread is from plants. Peanut butter is from plants. Jelly is from smush plant. PB&J equals salad. We use tables to keep food off the floor, tablecloths to keep food off the table, placemats to keep food off the tablecloth, and plates to keep food off of the placemats. Wish I had that kind of support in my life. If life gives you lemons, freeze them and throw them as hard as possible at the people making your life difficult. Amazon really means that I have a $20 to spend and no idea what I want. Show me cool things button. No matter what age you are, spinning in an office chair will always be fun.